The law. It seems so big, so impersonal, so unmovable. Can one person ever change the law? Well, that brings us to this week's case. It involves a man. He was homosexual, living in Florida. He and his partner had been raising foster children for 6 years. They developed a real bond with the foster children, and they wanted to adopt them. Well, there was a ban in Florida that said homosexuals cannot adopt children. He, the man, moved forward with the adoption and essentially sued the state of Florida. As the case went forward, the state of Florida argued, well, the reason for the ban is that, well, let's face the facts. Homosexuals many times are subject to hatred. People don't like them, they taunt them, there's all kinds of ridicule, and if kids are being raised in that kind of environment, it's bad for the kids. Therefore, we do not want to have homosexuals adopting children and raising children. Well, the man said this doesn't make any sense at all, and through his lawyers he argued there's no rational basis between this law banning me from adopting children and the well-being of the citizens in the state of Florida. No social well-being at all is being pointed out by the state of Florida. Now, they make this argument saying the kids might be in an environment where I, as a homosexual, will be subject to various forms of bias, and that makes a bad environment for them, but there's no indication that that is going to happen. It certainly has been happening, he argued, on a regular basis that is documented, and it certainly hasn't been happening to me. So, long story short, you, people of Florida, you, the state of Florida, should not have a ban which prevents homosexuals from adopting children. Went to court. The court said, you are right. You are right. Went up on appeal to an appellate court in Florida. Appellate court said, you are right. You are right. The state has no rational reason for having a ban on homosexuals adopting children. Okay, well, here's what happened. Just last week, the Florida Attorney General said, okay, this has been the decision of the appellate court, but you know what? We're not going to appeal it. We could go to the Florida Supreme Court, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're just going to let this case stand as it is, as an appellate court decision, and that's the end of the day. So what does that mean? That means that the ban in Florida is no longer in existence. It means that one man bringing that case forward was able to change the law for the entire state of Florida. Now, some people may agree or disagree with what took place here, but at the end of the day, it demonstrates how in the United States, one person attempting to move forward with their rights, constitutional rights which are protected in state constitutions and the U.S. federal Constitution, can change the law, can change the law. It's an amazing place, this United States of America, and it's amazing things that happen. I'm David Allen.